Amazon, one of the most interesting companies in the world. The stock seems like a runaway train. You might get a down day every once in a while, but every time it sells off, it seems to bounce back. Wanted to take a look at this on a couple different time frames. The stock's now $3,200 as of the recording of this video on the 20th of July. Quickly looking at this $2,100 level, pretty significant resistance over the last couple of years. Once it closed above that, definitely had a new leg higher. Zooming in on just 2020, the teal line is the recovery, higher highs and higher lows until we had a breakdown essentially about the last day of April. Since then, we've been grinding higher, but we've lost our trajectory a bit. Earnings coming up, going to be really important to see how Amazon performs, assuming, with all the COVID stuff, their numbers are probably out of this world. That's probably why we've seen the stock pressure higher over the last bunch of trading sessions into earnings. It's normally investors feeling pretty positive about what they think they're going to see. So let's go back out. And I wanted to retrace this.com. This is one of the rare stocks that has done the full retracement and defeated the 423 avalanche that can come and started a new trend higher. There's a couple ways we can draw the extension, but since we're looking at such a long time horizon, I'm actually going to go back to the 100% level where we fully retraced the sell-off from the .com, and we had the move that ended with this little mini sell-off back to the 423. Now we have an extension of the new move moving forward. That's essentially the last 10 years coming out of this. We can tighten this up. $261 tends to be a pretty heavy reversal number. Coincides with the pre-existing level of that 2075, 2080 type of range. Looking at this extension, about 3,000 is the start of the sell zone. So it'll be interesting to see how Amazon handles these earnings. If they're good, better than expected, it'll probably be a rocket ship higher. This is a really dangerous level for them to have an earnings miss. So if they come in light or they miss on expectations or their guidance is bad, or if they have some bad news on the conference call, this is a level where there can be no mistakes. So hopefully, we're all positive here. We're mostly trading on the long side, holding for, long periods of time. We don't want, big earnings misses and collapses. If there is a earnings miss and there's a sell-off, that's an opportunity. I'll definitely be looking to get in around 2,000 if we can have a major sell-off. There's just so much volatility. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll probably see 4,000 before we see 2,000. But if we get lucky and we get a sell-off, that's where I'm going to be looking. I don't own Amazon right now. It's in the NB20 index. That's a small little index position, but I don't own it in any of my other accounts. I'd love to get back in. I've owned it at different price points, but that was thousands of points ago, and it's one that I definitely want to get back in just because it's a great company, but the stock seems too rich for my blood, even for Amazon.